So this video is going to be a lot different from my last few videos that had a little more of a humor side to them as opposed to a personal side. Trying to make this video for so long, I always held off on it because I was like, oh, if I post a video like that, people are going to be like, oh, you're just looking for attention, blah, 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 and all that other bullshit that people assume with these kind of things. I'm not doing this for attention at all. I actually hate getting attention, unless it's for doing something good. I don't want your attention. Like, I mean, it's nice to get compliments and stuff like that, but I don't want attention for something bad. Like, I hate when people are like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, you're not sorry, you have nothing to be sorry for, so please just, like, respond to people when they say I'm sorry. I'm usually just like, you don't have to apologize, like, you had nothing to do with it. But anyways, so this video is a personal one that I've wanted to do for a while, and if you follow my Twitter or my Instagram, my main Twitter that I actually use, which I keep private from people I know in real life because I tweet literally everything on it. But yeah, so I'm just gonna start from the beginning and hope I don't fall right off the train track while I'm talking like I did the first time I tried to film this. April 14th of last year, I got the strength to tell myself and the strength to do something about it. I got the strength to tell myself, Chantel, you need to stop what you've been doing to yourself these past 3.5 years. It's not helping you. If anything, it makes you feel even shittier after you do it. So why do you do it? Kind of thing. You don't need that. You'll be so much better off without it. It was not an easy thing to admit to myself, but it's helped me a lot the past. April 14th of 2013 was the last time I ever intentionally hurt myself with a sharp object. I didn't know how to put that in a way that wouldn't sound really bad, but there's no way to put it that sounds nice, honestly. But a big part of why I decided it was time to stop has to do with All Time Low. And most people will probably roll their eyes and be like, Chantel, that's pathetic. Like, a band can't save your life. A band can't do shit. Bands are just bands. They just make music. It might just be a band to other people. But they've made me feel a way that I couldn't feel for the longest time. They genuinely, there we go, made me happy. They made me feel safe. And their humor and their music and just everything spoke to me in a way that nothing else would. And I had this fear of disappointing them. And that fear is allegedly what led me to where I am today. And if it wasn't for that, for all I know, I could still be in that habit and in that dark place that I was before. The reason I'm making this video is because, first of all, I had no idea what other video to make. I had no ideas. 2, I've wanted to make this video for a long time because I feel like as my subscribers or my friends or whatever, I feel like you need to know. I want you guys to know the real me and like just how I got to where I am. And 3, I want to help people who are going through the same thing that I went through because I know how hard it is to get out of a place like that and to get out of a habit like that. Just any addiction in general. Telling someone to just stop doing something does nothing. I know that for a fact. And 4, because today, December 18th, marks a year and 8 months clean. So nice every time I hit another month to know that I made it another month, because before I couldn't even make it a week. I couldn't even really make it 2 days for the longest time. But I managed to do it, and so can you. When I hit a year, I had been talking about it for the longest time before I even went into recovery, that I wanted to get Love Yourself So No One Has To tattooed on my wrist, left forearm, whatever you want to call it. And I was only going to get it if I hit a year. And that was my motivation to make it to a year. And it worked. I mean, yeah. Because I have it now. And before I got the tattoo, there was people telling me, oh, you're going to regret it when you're older, when your skin's all wrinkly, blah blah blah. Oh, it's gay, it's stupid, like, why are you getting that? Honestly, it's really shitty to be so excited about something in your life for once and having people basically shit on it. Like, literally speaking. I mean, people didn't literally shit on my arm or shit on me, but when something makes you happy, you can't let people get in the way of it. And I've been doing that for so long because I'm always trying to put other people's happiness ahead of my own, which, yeah, it's great sometimes. Like, it's a selfless, I think that's the right word, thing to do, but sometimes you have to put your happiness ahead of others, and you have to think for yourself sometimes. But when people mock things that are important to you, it kills you a little bit, honestly. Like, I am very happy with my tattoo and happy with the way it turned out. People before I got my tattoo were like, oh, it's gonna hurt so much, you're gonna cry. And I was just thinking, like, pretty sure after what I've done to myself, I can take a little needle, honestly. I'm not saying I was injecting heroin or something like that. Like, I don't like needles, like, no thank you. But, like, I knew that I could handle it. And honestly, it didn't hurt at all. It actually felt kind of good, which sounds really emo. It is what it is. But yeah, so this is the eye tattoo, which you've probably seen on my Twitter and stuff. But yeah. Anyways, so, and this part's gonna be more about you guys and less about me. And this is ways to help. Okay, I thought it was filming for a second. Here it is, the magic book. This book, oh, it's dusty in there apparently. Every night, this is from the past like 2 years, I'd say, since I started deciding I wanted to do recovery, I would write a letter to Alex Gaskarth because he helped me the most. It's not just because he's the vocalist, so obviously you only care about him. No. I know, like, the whole band and crew's names. Like, don't test me on it. Believe me. If you've seen my Twitter, you know that I know a lot about All Time Low. But, yeah, you know. But, whenever I picked up what I picked up, I'd pick up a pen instead. And that... What the fuck? Oh. Led to... Oh, God. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Haha. There's actually like, I think there's 34 letters in here. Oh yeah, it stops at, like, all that's like letters. And then, but those distracted me. I got all my feelings out. And basically I would just write how I was feeling and how Alex Gaskarth and All Time Low were keeping me from doing what I wanted to do so badly. And this is basically everything that would have been on me put onto paper instead, because at least if it's on paper, it's not going to be on me forever. I mean, I could keep the paper forever, but like, whatever. It says without All Time Low if you can't read what it says on there. But basically, every time I had the urge, I'd draw a line on the paper. I just have a bunch of random stuff. But anyways, oh yeah, it's Coxgarth, by the way. It's a very great drawing, I know. Basically, to give this to Alex when I meet him, I don't expect him to read all the letters in it, honestly. Like, that would probably just make him sad. The only one I want him to read is the one at the front, which I wrote before I put all the other letters in here. And that one is just explaining the basics. It's not like all the other heart-wrenching stuff. But yeah, so I have a few tips for everyone. If you're suffering from self-harm or anything, it's not bad to get help. I went to counseling because I was forced, but I went to counseling for like a few months or so, and maybe just 2 or a month or something. I think it was 2 months. I went to counseling, and it did help a little bit. I'm not good with my feelings. I hate talking about my feelings face to face because I hate crying in front of people. So literally I will shut myself down from crying around people, which is probably not a good thing, but you know, I do it anyway because I don't like having people watch me cry because it's just awkward. I will move my head so they can't see. I will plug my face. I will walk away. I don't care what I have to do. People will not see me cry. I feel like, I don't know. Yeah. But, yeah. But seek help. It doesn't matter who it is. It can be your best friend. It can be a total stranger. It could be me if you want it to be me. I will help you if you come to me. Or if I see you struggling, I'm going to help you. I have helped a few people with dealing with whatever they are dealing with because I genuinely care about people. And as much as I say I hate people, I care about them, which is unfortunate for me because I wish I hated them because it would make my life a whole lot easier. But no, I care too much. Write letters. You can write them to yourself. You can write them to your parents. You never have to give it to the person you're writing them to. Ever. You can hide them and keep them forever, or you can write them and then burn them after. I really don't care what you do with them, but I promise you it does help to get it out. Listen to music. Music always calmed me down, especially all time low, especially therapy. What else? I know there's more. Hang out with friends, distract your mind. Go to sleep. If you are thinking about doing something really stupid, go to sleep, honestly. Put your music in, close your eyes, and just breathe and fall asleep. If you're asleep, you can't hurt yourself, and I promise you, you'll feel so much better in the morning as opposed to if you did something and then you went to sleep and then you wake up regretting it, because I know how that is, and it's not fun, especially when you go to wear a sweater, because you're trying to hide whatever you do, and you wear a sweater and it rubs up against it, and it hurts. Like, it does not feel good. It's just additional pain, and it's not worth it at all. And honestly, I hate seeing people go through the same shit that I did, because I know it's stupid, and I know it does nothing, and I know you have to, well, you don't have to be. There are people that do and will do it for attention, but you have to understand the type of emotional state someone has to be in to do it. And if you can't understand it, then don't say anything about it, because honestly it's just rude and uncalled for, and it just makes them feel so much worse. Yeah. Something else I was going to say, but it's not coming to my brain. I see people come into my work, and I see people out in public, and they're just covered in scars, and I'm never going to say anything to them, because I know how awkward it is when people bring it up. Like, I had someone at my work actually bring it up once because she noticed them. Because I was like, you know what, these are over a year old. I really don't care if people see them. Like, it's whatever, it's in my past. And I didn't know what to say when she asked me what they were, because I was like, oh, I don't want her to think that I'm, like, psychotic or something. So I just told her it was something in my past and it's done now. Because that's all you really can say, unless you want to look like an attention seeker. Because people don't realize that mental illnesses are so much more serious than they're made out to be, and you know, it sucks, but what are you gonna do, right? But anyways, I'm gonna end this video because I feel like all I do is talk, but I hope this helps some people. Feel free to message me anytime. I will help you if you want my help. I'm not gonna make you talk. I'm not gonna make you do anything. You can just vent. I won't say a word if you don't want me to. But I want to help you, and I will help you. And yeah. please promise me that if you've never done what I have, that you'll never get into it. Because it's addicting, and it's not easy to get out of, and it does not do anything. So, yeah. I love you. Don't hate me, but